Today is going to be a really fun, creative day, and I wanted to take you along and show you the things that I'm up to. It is very often that I test ideas that don't make it into a video, which obviously not everything that I try should be into a video because not everything has potential, but I'm going to do that today, even though some things are not going to actually be successful, which probably is going to happen. The first thing that I wanted to try today was knitting a flower in a different way that I've tried before. And I'm saying that because I've already posted a video showing how to knit flowers in 3 different ways. And last night, randomly, another idea came to my mind, so I wanted to try it today, and I think it has potential. Now that I've tried this, and I think I have the best version of it, there's another thing that I want to try with. So far this year, I had a different theme of content for each month, and April is all about embellishment. That's why I'm knitting the flowers, which could be appliqued onto knitwear. But there's a few other things that I want to try, and it is surface embellishment or maybe surface stitch manipulation. So basically manipulating stitches on knitted fabric that exists. And also, where is it? I knitted this flower, which I showed in my previous video, but I want to see if I can make a massive one, okay, massive, a bigger one, which could be a top. That could work, but also that could not work. With these flowers that I've just created this morning, I feel like you see this a lot in crochet, where you would have different flowers that are connected, and then you could create fabric from these flowers. So this is what I would like to try today as well. I think the fact that I'm not putting any pressure on myself today to actually complete the project is kind of nice. It's kind of just brainstorming ideas, and then we'll see what works. This flower that I tried today was done by using partial knitting. Let me know if you want an actual tutorial for it. Every time you finish, the last loop is not attached. So that would give me the option to kind of hook that last loop, let's say on this existing flower. So I'll try to see if I can build a fabric from flowers like that, as that could be a really fun idea. I feel like you see that a lot on crochet, but maybe not so much in knitting. Yeah, that was not right. I was supposed to knit a couple of rows on all the needles before starting the loops of the flowers, and I completely forgot to do that. And now I just have to join the bottom and create the flower. So now let's say I could use this loop that is not a loop yet to join this to a different flower. I'm going to go ahead and knit a few more of these flowers off camera, and then I'll show you what I was trying to achieve after. I have now knitted 6 of these flowers. I time myself to see how long it takes me to make one, and it takes me around 10 minutes for each. Like I mentioned before, the first idea that came to my mind was to actually have one flower as the center, and then all the other ones, this loose loop that I have here, to go in each of these loops of the previous flower, and then create kind of a circle or a larger flower. Let me see how that would work. The tails are really bothering me right now, but I don't want to cut them just yet. in case I decide to applicate these flowers onto something, I want to make sure that I'm not going to need an extra end of yarn to do that. Since I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these flowers, I'm going to just keep them like that. Let me bring you closer to see. This actually looks really, really lovely. The question would be now, how do I build more into this, as I'm going kind of in a circle? So let me just try to see. The idea is to basically create fabric from these flowers. I don't really want to create a circle. There is definitely potential with this idea. I just don't know exactly how to construct a fabric from these. In an ideal world, I would create kind of square pieces to then join them together, like you would create a fabric with granny squares, for example. Having a round piece to work with is not as easy as it would be with a square, but I'm pretty sure that there is a way to kind of create that. I just don't know exactly how I could do that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm curious to know, what would you do with these? In an ideal world, I wouldn't want to just sew the flowers together. I really like the idea of using that last loop that naturally is just loose from when you finish knitting, and kind of connect the flowers like that. I think that makes it even more interesting. I definitely want to come back to this idea. Hopefully I will manage. I think it could produce some really fun project. Even just a little small top. It doesn't have to be a massive cardigan or a jumper, even though that would be so awesome. I can now kind of maybe think about it a little bit, maybe knit a flower here and there when I have a spare minute, and then create loads of them and then see what I can do after like that. But let's move on to the next thing that I wanted to try. I would like to apologize if you've heard me mention this vest before, because I mentioned it in a couple of other videos that I wanted to do something about it. I don't know why I keep on going back to this vest, but I think there is some potential in making it wearable. What I would like to achieve with this is to make it fit nicer and to be a little bit more flattering. So I thought that if I could gather it all the way to the point where my waist is, then I could let it loose here at the bottom and it would have a little bit of a flare. That could be something, but I'm not sure if it's going to actually work. But I want to try it, so let's just do that once and for all. I made a little mark to roughly know where my waist is. I don't really want to create contrast, so I'm thinking to use a black yarn to do this. I checked Pinterest a little bit to find some inspo, but I think I can create I can make them look a little bit like cables. I think just grabbing two of these ribs will not actually gather the fabric as much, so I might just do 3 at the same time. What am I even doing? Okay, I'm going to use a smaller piece of yarn because it's kind of a mess. Right, let me continue a little bit and then I'll come back and tell you if this actually has potential. Well, I think this looks beautiful. Let me show you. I don't know if you can even see. The texture is really nice. I feel like this is a very expected pattern. Is that a word that I'm looking for? Predictable. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. It's very predictable, but it's beautiful, so it doesn't matter. There's really no point of me trying to reinvent the wheel. Maybe I'll try some ideas another time, but I feel like this already elevates the whole thing, and it does gather it a little bit, not too much to perhaps make it too tight, but just enough to add a texture and then make it fit better. I just finished the front of the vest, and you probably cannot see the design, but you can definitely see that it fits better. It's definitely way tighter, and here it's still loose, but I think it fits way nicer. I haven't done the back yet, but I've pinned it to the size that it would be once I gather the back as well, and I think it should fit really nicely. I'm really liking how this is turning out. The only problem is that I wasn't consistent with where I stitched. Here I started with only 4 stitches, but here at the end I have 5, so they gotten smaller as I continued, and I'm thinking to actually maybe redo the front and kind of plan it a little bit better. I feel like I went a little bit head first, but this is what I was going to show you in this video, just me going head first without thinking too much. But overall I'm happy with this. I've learned something new. I'm thinking to actually knit a panel and experiment a little bit and come up with some different patterns and maybe create a tutorial for that. Let me know if you'd be interested, but I had so much fun doing this and I would like to try different things and maybe share that with you so you can use them in your projects. I think it's just such a great idea to add texture to your knitting after you've created the fabric. Let me know what you think. The last thing that I would like to try today is to knit a larger version of this flower to see if I can create a top. I don't want to spend too much time doing too many calculations, so I'm going to kind of make this 4 times bigger. So all the numbers that I used here, I will do times 4. I want to try to knit this quickly, well, as quick as I can do it. And now I would have to knit 400 rows straight. That's a lot of rows. This is actually a really good core exercise. Right, I need to cover my ears because this is so loud. 100 rows, 200 rows, 300 rows. I think even 300 rows is too much. I might just do 200 only. I don't know if this is actually going to work, so I might just continue, but I'm definitely not going to knit 400 rows because it's brutal to knit 400 rows a lot. I'm only going to do 200 rows just to see how it looks at a larger scale and then see if it has any potential, but I worry about the fact that the fabric doesn't have any structure, so I don't know if it's going to hold its shape. I think it's going to look weird. This was not supposed to happen. I dropped quite a few stitches for some reason. Just annoying. I'm actually out of breath after knitting this. This is a workout for real, but I'm doing my last loop. I don't love going with the iron on the fabric, but I don't even know how to press this. This was supposed to look something like this, but bigger. I think this is one of those ideas that I should just kind of give up on and move on because I don't think it's going to work. This fabric here doesn't sit nice at all as it sits here because it creates kind of like a tube, and I think this is why it sits so nice, but because this is so wide, it's impossible for it to roll on itself. Yeah, no, I just don't think this is ever going to work. And that's a good thing, because that's why I wanted to test it and just let it rest and move on. I'm going to wrap up this video here. It was such a fun day. I've tried new things that I'm really excited about. Definitely so much potential in the fabric manipulation. Definitely so much potential in those flowers. And actually in the meantime, so imagine if I would knit 1,000,000 of these flowers and create squares like this, and then I would join them together. I'm still not sure, because there's quite a bit of space here in the center, which would create really large holes if I would make a garment. Might have to have another play with this one, but I love this idea. I really hope you enjoyed this video, so make sure to subscribe if you did, and let me know if you liked it so I can make more videos like this one. This is more of a studio vlog than a tutorial, but I really enjoy actually documenting this. It was a fun day for me today. Make sure to keep an eye on my channel, as I might release videos related to what I've showed today, maybe tutorials or other experiments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!